Well, as you guys saw what happened there, it really freaked me out first for a second because it sounded like it was doing two-step out of my exhaust pipe, and I heard a sound going through my exhaust pipe. So I was like, what the hell's going on? And as soon as that happened, my check engine light popped on, and right before I turned it back off, the car started idling normal again. So I was like, what the hell? But I got out of the car, make sure my exhaust was okay, everything looked fine, turned it back on. Not only idles normal, but then check engine light was off. And then this morning when I turned it on, the check engine light was completely gone. So thank God I figured out the problem, what was wrong with it. It is my VTEC solenoid that went out. So sometime the VTEC solenoid gasket could get clogged up and that could cause a problem, but I'm just gonna replace the whole unit because that's what the code said. So yeah, other than enough me talking, I'm gonna show you today, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace your VTEC solenoid on my 06 Acura RSX Type S. Before I start the video, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Jasper. He gave me this beautiful spoon radiator cap. As you guys remember, on one of my videos I did a coolant flush video, and he saw that I didn't have the spoon radiator cap, and he knows I'm a huge fan of spoon, so he gave me this. Shout out to him. Thank you so much, Jasper. I really love you long time. Oh, so nice. Oh, how much? How much? But anyways, thank you, Jasper. I'm gonna be replacing the VTEC solenoid. So the VTEC solenoid is located behind your engine, so it's right on the top of the exhaust manifold, which is, it is really hard to see because it is dark, but it is right there. So first I'm gonna right on top of the oil filter right there. So first I'm gonna take out those two wires and then clip, and then there should be 3 10mm bolts to remove. So yeah, let's start doing that. One thing, guys, this is gonna be such a tight angle to film, so I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna have to film this. But yeah, all right, so I'm gonna remove those 2 wires. So I already popped it out, so that's one. And then another one is right here. It's such a tight angle, and those 2 wire, and I already removed this with a flathead. It's just a clip right here, so just remove that, and now you could take off those 3 bolts for the VTEC solenoid. So I'm gonna go underneath of the car. It's gonna be such a tight space, like I said. So yeah, and then oil is gonna be dripping out, so make sure you have the catch can ready. So let's do that. Another thing I could see is oil is dripping out of there, so that means my VTEC solenoid gasket is leaking as well. So it was definitely a time to replace it. So, but first I'm gonna remove the oil filter, have more clearance to work on. So that's what I'm doing right now, draining the oil. One of the easiest way to take the VTEC solenoid is definitely working from the top, not from the bottom. As you guys saw from the bottom, those 3 bolts. So all right, so the 3 bolts are loosened up. That should be good. Here's 1 bolt. Second bolt is out. All right, the 3rd bolt's out, and now the VTEC solenoid should come out. Let's see, the old VTEC solenoid should come out, I should say. So I just found out that there's another clip that's attached to right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's black, so it's dark, but you can't really see it. But there's another clip that I forgot to take it off, so I'm gonna do that real quick with the flathead. So I can't really get my hands down there while my camera is up here. So I pretty much pinch this nipple, pretty much pinched it with a needle nose plier, and then I took it, popped it off, and then the VTEC solenoid came off. The VTEC solenoid is off now. So here it is. Now I see the reason why it was leaking. There's some spots I could possibly think of that was leaking from. Come on, focus. But now you kind of can see it. The gasket's all torn up right here and right over there too. So I could see the reason why it was leaking. So yeah, it's all cracked up right here too, you can see. Now here's the old versus new. So this is obviously the old one, this is the new one, and you could clearly see it was leaking from the gasket right around here, like I showed you guys. But sometimes it could leak from right here as well. There's an O-ring right there, and you could just replace the O-ring right there and then just call it good. But for me, I'm just gonna replace the whole unit, since, you know, the check engine light came on. That's what the code told me, just replace the whole solenoid. So that's what I'm just gonna do. Even if check engine light went away, I'm just still gonna do it. So it's probably just a dirty VTEC solenoid. You could just clean it out if you want. Now before I install the new solenoid, I would like to clean up the surface with a rag real quick. So I'm gonna do that real quick right now. Clean it good. Some people have used brake clean before, but I don't know if I want to do that because I don't want the brake clean to get inside of the engine. So I'm just gonna clean it up with the rag. It should be good. Alright, let's install the new VTEC solenoid in. This is gonna be so hard to install, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now I'm gonna torque it down to 104 inch-pound, or that's gonna be 8 foot-pound pretty much. So I'm gonna torque it down to that much and it should be good to go. Alright, next step, just put all the wiring back in place. Should be good to go after that. That's one. And there's another wiring over here. Yep. 2. Did it snap? I didn't hear it. There you go. 2. And then put that clip back on there. And pretty much good to go, I'll say. So yeah. Alright, so my VTEC solenoid is all done, installed, ready to go. So next step, the final step, I'm gonna start up the car and go underneath the car, make sure nothing is leaking. Alright, the car is on. Seems like it's not leaking at all from anywhere, it's not pissing anywhere. So that's good. Go underneath of the car. I just did an oil change too, so you might see some drip, but I don't see any like major drips that's coming out of the subframe. So I think that should do it. So yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope this video is really helpful for you guys. If this video is helpful, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I definitely want to do spoon front big brake kit on this car and just brakes job all the way around. So that video is going to be definitely coming up soon. I'm still deciding on coilovers what I really want to get. So yeah, there's too much big a war between BC Racing and Fortune Auto. I don't think I'm gonna get either of those. People told me get BC, it's better, get Fortune, it's better, but at the end of the day, I don't think I'm gonna go neither of them, because the war between those two brands are just huge and it's just getting toxic at this point. So I think I want something different. I'm thinking getting the Buddy Code Racing one with the comes with the front camera plate and all that, so you know I could have more front camera adjustment and all that too. So that's what I'm thinking going. I really want to get the JRZ Racing, but they're hella expensive, so that's out of my range right now. So, but yeah, other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Other than that, guys, peace out and stay thirsty, my friends.